Biar Kamal ka Nuer online TV channel ka jan gwasme bandro dan palpin ka liang rach kam kume South Sudan kan uh, SPLM Kid Gwang faction led by General Simon Gatwech gwasme banamandan dan in chalat ki gwad dan in chika mal chikana ta tin ko shajalinga gwanu chika mal chikana ta ki chika ben ka agreement no de kan take amat no gwaz mishi South Sudanese government ne de konen de pin kirma yadi tiga jian ka pin chewo ka pot Sudan gwase shi Simon Gadwe dwal chewotin en wini mi shu kan rwach kanin dang raw ke nin dang jok me mo shi garo den lingo no de mala mo der tin jana goro no banyo ya kel ka dobran chikan lat ke je en agreement an chikan lat gwase me kenyam waken shika mat ko de kan ben re wecha ka juba ano an man bable re wi ke juba ken gwasame ano bene kare wi ke juba ala neiti ti bimal ben lat shio buka ben fully buka ben ka re wicha ka juba chalan jeno ko ken chicken takamal ki shikarudien ling charado bi delegation dung especially mayo kit gwang faction tindi pin general Simon Gadoy dual chalan jeno ken bika konben ka juba bika baraj ka kumetin iya bakula taka duomin mo bakula ngaja gwano ken shika taka mal she fully implemented peace dundo agreement jen ko shikan tanya no bika taka mat ke bika taka mal ko ngai ko ne ko kor gazedan tel mishala da kume kene spele mayo kit gwang faction ni ka gazedan ku ga jien ga kuma dr ring machata nyala spele mayo kikan dre mal dang rote chatan ko kan mal de ko ne chatan ci ka mal dung 2018 edan ka jan mal lar ka men ka jan ka dung to man peace initiative lat kare wi ka kinya William Ruto a ci kan ten kan wutin alaken ci kan gwin ye o dong shi ku mi South Sudan ce fail ko ba mal be jeno jen gwin me ci spele mayo kit gwang ce terar kan de ala kon lat ke terar ko ken gwi kenen wo ala mission edan e nak je kan na kon address kum South Sudan ken kum South Sudan ken mandan liuna ka je ken kon la da gwa ko en gwade dan to kortin to ka kam self ke me yadit ken Dr. Yang Machaten eno bnaw liu no mo kam dien mi shi South Sudan te shu dak eno ba pele je bang no jene dan ku gad dwal ke General Sam gad dwal ko je lok kuja logo no dong dara part kaneten kontin lat kamal re wich ka Sudan ke kume ajene shunkan rar ka je re mal kana mo an agreement shi akul linguasmen o shi marantam do badanan shi kirma yadi che delegation shi kan top ko pin ko ngai kan no an general Simon Garwe dwala a real threat ka Sudan cause entin mal dia lat ka mo miteleje you know tel mal bu gware we ka Sudan ano achang chalat achagwa miken ken kona agree kan do be dan liuna ga kana kona address kana mdan tike fall ki tike dur kana kore ala ka ki kana kon ngaje nga ci kum so Sudan ci bita kamala jen guyena mo pel spell ma kit gwang pel ro da pingide ko ngai ken position dan tigatin ano ajen dan en guyena do te rola ti tigatin tam mulat kon men tam ajen ku mal ko manana ci kana tan secretly kam South Sudan government can kir ala kir me yadi can Simon Gado jol gwada me beje kwen ye ka tuk ngi dan cha gor ka je ko kana wa shi ka agreement ko de jang delegation de ga jagre wuch ka juba ko de kan maluma de kan onyo ko mugur kana gwada dan ngode tele malum di ni shar non ka jan gwasa beje kwen ye ka tuk english ka do branen cha non ga je ko bi mandan le rod bi shonga South Sudanese rebel led by General Simon Gatwech have approved a peace deal with Juba that was signed on Sunday in Port Sudan, the Sudanese army wartime capitals. Sudan military government has been instrumental in brokering the talk between South Sudanese two warring parties. Yahya Mohamed Othman, a senior diplomat at the Sudanese embassy in Juba, say that the rebel group of SPLM IO Kidguang faction led by General Simon Gatwech had signed a key document aimed at ending the war on Sunday. The effort of Sudan have succeeded in bringing together the government of South Sudan and the SPLM IO Kidguang faction under the leadership of General Simon Gatwech to reach a peace settlement. Both sides have agreed on a document that will ensure that General Simon Gatwech join the peace process and the transitional government, Mohammed said. The mediation process through the Sudanese government started in the past period. Last week, a lot of progress was made, and a high-level delegation of the South Sudan authorities, led by the Director General of the Internal Security Bureau, General Akech Tong, traveled to Port Sudan to put the final touch on the agreement with General Simon Gatwech. He added, the agreement was signed in Port Sudan on Sunday, February 3rd, in the presence of Sudanese government, a representative led by General Ahmed Ibrahim Mofadal, director of the General Intelligence Service. According to the Sudanese diplomat, an advance team from SPLM IO Kidguang faction will travel to Juba in preparation for the return of General Simon Gatwech. General Simon Gatwech return to Juba is just a matter of time. The actual steps have already started to ensure that there is a peace in South Sudan. According to documents seen, General Gatwech informed his supporters that the SPLM IO Kidguang force will be integrated into the National Army and other organized force within a 12-month timeline. General Simon Gatwech, according to the document, will be appointed as the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the South Sudan People Defense Force before his arrival in Juba. You guys hear that? General Simon Gatwech, according to the document, he will be appointed as the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the South Sudan People Defense Force before his arrival in Juba. Wow. The location of key positions within the national government as well as at the state and county level will be granted to the SPLM IO Kidguang. Upon completion of the initial phase, General Simon Gatwech will travel to Juba accompanied by General Akech Tong, an official from the Sudanese government. The document read in part, it remains unclear why General Gatwech chose to reach a peace deal with the South Sudan government separate from the ongoing Tuman initiative talk in Nairobi, Kenya. Reacting to the news, Edmund Yakini, a South Sudanese observer, emphasized that the pursuit of peace and stability remain the top priority for the peace of South Sudan. He welcomed the news of General Gatwech's peace agreement with the government. We hope this agreement will not allow the same pattern as previous deals, which were often signed with enthusiasm but later ignored. The two test lies in whether it will be implemented effectively rather than simply becoming another document left unfulfilled, Edmund said. With General Gatwech. General Gatwech was appointed Chief of Staff of the SPLM IO in 2014, but he declined to go to Juba after the signing of the 2018 peace agreement unless the security arrangements were fully implemented. In June 2021, General Gatwech was relieved from his position and appointed by President Salva Kiir as a peace advisor for the presidency, an offer he turned down, saying he was not consulted and that it was an attempt to lure him to Juba. In August 2021, General Simon Gatwech issued a communique following a meeting of SPLM IO commander in Kidguang in Maganis, a northernmost town bordering Sudan, declaring that they had ousted Dr. Machar as the leader of the SPLM IO in what has since come to be known as the Kidguang Declaration. Gatwech declared himself the new leader and appointed General Johnson Olony as his number 2. In January 2022, the SPLM IO Kidguang faction signed a peace agreement in Khartoum with the government. The Agwelek force, led by General Olony, also signed a separate agreement with the government at the same time. The Kidguang faction, however, became disillusioned months after the peace deal and blamed the government for not implementing it. Gatwech and Olony later fell out, with the former firing the latter and their forces clashing several times. Olony would later say that he was for peace and willing to return to Juba. Na me chalat antama alamen dini jana tama kajan malame o ala Simon Gatwech ba yigluñ ka sa Sudan ka Juba alo wa jana madana biya commander in chief ala deputy commander in chief which ka South Sudan ka kume men right ke kirma yadit ka South Sudan People Defense Force la dinika jaram dana chala nona ka lunde ne ka shop da ka juba ka do bran chala ke je ajenan go de nywa ye kel biata ka mal bye.